Okay, this is editing me. Yeah, I managed to get stuff together, but I don't know how to clip anything yet. So there's some bits in the video that are just really clunky and awkward, and yeah, so bear with me as I learn how to do this. This is my first time using a video editing program. So okay, I'd say enjoy the show. It's not great. Okay, bye. Okay, this is me attempting my first edited together vlog. If it doesn't work out and it's a couple of little short ones in the next couple of days, well then you know I couldn't get it to work together. So what is cooking in here is my beef meal prep for this month to go in the freezer. It's a sort of a goulash type thing. I use the leaner beef for me, that's why it's in a different pot to hubby's, which is in here in the slow cooker. And he has a whole lot more frozen veggies and stuff in his because it's easier to eat at work. These are my lower carb potatoes that I'm going to cut up and put in the oven to roast as well. I'll probably do some broccoli and cauliflower with that for me. And these are hubby's roast veggies, pumpkin, butternut squash, some people call it, pumpkin, Brussels sprouts and potato. And I think that's everything so far. I'll have a go at the next lot when I get to it. Okay, thanks. Bye. Okay, this is 1.6 kilograms of pork mince mixed with a jar of my daughter's favourite char siu sauce. I'm going to fill this tray with meatballs, size of a tea tablespoon. So I don't really feel like taking a shot of it afterwards when my hands are going to be all gross and disgusting. So I'm sure you can know what meatballs look like. They're going to be on there. This is her favourite one, so I do a bigger portion for the month. And then I do another chicken one and a beef flavour. So yeah, that's her meat prep for her lunch boxes for a month. On to what's next for me and hubby. Okay, the meatballs and the meatballs and the roast potato, my roast potatoes, have about another 2 minutes to go. Hubby's roast veggies are cooked. The goulash is still simmering away. And over in here I have half rice, half red lentils, some turmeric and lemon juice, and some salmon and some king snapper, and they'll go in the oven as soon as the other ones have come out. Okay, on to the next bit. Bye. Okay, so after a very, very long day, the salmon, fish, rice, veggie one is done. The goulash, potatoes and steamed veg one is done. I didn't flavour the veggies because I thought there's plenty of flavour in the other stuff, and if I need to I can always put some sauce on it or mix it all together. The meatballs are in the freezer. Slow cooker's almost finished. Most of the dishes are done, stuff that needs to soak. So yeah, really happy with that. Okay. It's the morning after and I am so wrecked. I fell asleep in my clothes last night. I've got one load of dishes done. Would have got more, but I spilled some water on the stove and that turned off the safety switch on the house, the ground fault interrupt switch, and so I had to restart the whole thing again. Here's the bits that would have been in the dishwasher. That's what's left. It looks like such a mess, but considering how much I cooked yesterday and how much I did, I'm happy with that. I literally fell asleep in my clothes. I was that tired. All I had for dinner was 2 slices of toast and a cup of tea. I could not be bothered cooking anything else, and I didn't want to do any of the eat any of those because they're for later in the month when I'm really, really exhausted. I haven't had a high energy day like yesterday in a long, long time. I'm talking quieter because the others are still asleep. I was asleep that early. I've been awake since like 6 o'clock this morning. I literally finished all that. I went and laid down to read and chill out, and then I was asleep. I was out cold. So, yeah, it's that cold. I've got my doona here. Yeah, so that was an exercise. Yesterday I was curious to see if I could do a whole big day of cooking like I used to in the one day. Those meatballs took forever. And I accidentally overwatered the rice and lentils. I forgot that I was only putting in an amount for myself for a few meals, not like a big amount like I used to do for the whole family when I lived with mum and dad and hubby and daughter when we all lived together. So the rice went a bit clumpy, and that's okay. It's all right. I forgot about the juice to allow for the juice from the fish too. But it's okay. It's edible. The texture just might not be great. So I'm looking forward to trying it out this month. Left the veggies plain, as I said last night. That way I can change them up if I need to. I tried for a fish dish. I haven't done that in the meal prep one. It'll be interesting to see how that goes. It might end up being a bit dry, so I might not do that again. But I like the variety. I can turn the fish dish into like a soup. I can put like coconut milk through the rice and the veggies and the fish if I want to. I can make it into a fried rice, the veggies and the rice. I can just heat it all up or eat it cold if I really need to. If it's like I can't be bothered even heating it up, I can just get it out to defrost and then eat it. The goulash one looks like it's going to be tasty. And again, I can change it up if I need to. I can put some beef broth through it or mix it all together into like a soup if I want. I can eat it as a meal on a plate. I went with extra potatoes this month because last month I didn't put enough potatoes in the dish for some reason. And I was having to eat like a slice of bread with every meal that I had of that. I was too hungry. So I learned from that, which is good. I don't mind having bread and butter, but if I want to eat the potatoes, I'm going to eat the potatoes. Yeah, hubby decanted his own thing from the slow cooker last night because I was just too tired. So yeah, I don't think I'll do the whole big thing again for a while. It was over a couple of days. It's much better for my energy levels. It gives me more of a chance to clean all the dishes at the end of the session rather than leaving at the mess as you saw. Because it was the daily dishes that we ate throughout the day as well. And it all just built up. I mean, it definitely didn't help that I set off the safety switch. The saucepan I used to cook the mixed veg was just too small, and I tilted it on the trivets and the water went down into the guts of the stove, so that wasn't great. But luckily I figured that out and could fix it, so that was okay. I'm tired, that's why I'm so tired. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to edit this together. This video is, yeah, my first go at this, so it's going to be clunky, it's going to be awkward, but it'll be what it'll be. I'm just figuring this out as I go. Everyone's got to start somewhere. I'm starting with little squats, and now I'm starting with just trying to put clips together in some sort of order. I'm debating whether to put the pork mince bit in. So it looks gross, but I guess it's part of the process too. It's pork mince is pork mince, it's raw mince. This was more about learning to move the camera and look at the food. I'm sure I'll improve as I go. This is just real beginner stuff. It's going to be clunky. It's going to be awkward. So, yeah, now on to figure out how to use the editing program. Oh, wish me luck. Oh my god. I'm learning new stuff. Eek.